Hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana, where it has started raining again.
It's June Olson with Junebug
Creations. Forgot to turn that off. All right, so let's see what happened here. All right, I don't know what's going on with my colors and why things are not holding when I adjust them. I guess I waited too long. I got a phone call right before I was going to go live from my son. There we go. Let's see. There we go. All right, so there we go. Uh-oh. Does that mean that other one is going to be messed up too? Probably. Oop. Yep. All right. Hold on, folks. Let me just fix this real quick because I don't know why. I didn't think I waited that long. All right, so you can see the mess. Let's zoom it in. Why is that blurry? Come on. Why is that blurry? All right. There we go. All right. That seems a little off. Here we go. I had this fixed, I promise you. I had this fixed and all set before the phone rang. But you know how it is when they're away at college and you want to make sure everything's good. And so you end up answering the phone and then forgetting what you're supposed to be doing. So, all right. So let me go back here. Hello again. All right, so today is the last day of this event. They extended it one day because of the Facebook glitch last week that kind of messed things up for everybody. So we're doing one more day. So I had one more chance, which turned out to be good because I couldn't go live yesterday. So I want to show you the mix and match. I talked about it. I showed you the MP4 with all the different things. Well, I got some of the new ones in, or I got the new ones in, and then I have the old ones. So I want to go through, show you them, show you some of the things I've made. Oh shoot, I'm not seeing the card I made. Is the card I made in here? Oh yes, I have some cards that I've made so I can show you. And so this would be your next step after kits. So like if you're brand new and you're thinking, I don't know what to do, I am not sure how to make these cards, then kits is the best way to start because it gives you the instructions like I've showed you, the no-fail instructions where it shows you where to put what, where to stamp what, and everything. And then we have, of course, the non-stamping kits, excuse me, the non-stamping kits as well, but it'll show you where to place it, what to do with it, and all that. Easy peasy. The mix and match is kind of your next level. If you don't want to do any stamping, these are perfect because you don't have to. And if you want to be able to kind of make the cards your own, but you feel like kits are too limiting maybe, this gives you a huge variety, and you can even mix between the kits and this. I mean, you can really use whatever you want for this. So let me go ahead and switch cameras back because I know it looks the way it's supposed to look. All right, and all right, so I've got everything's there set. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Here are just some things that I've made with some of the ephemera. All right, so this was a little tag. You could put it on a gift or you could put it on a card itself. Same with this. You could use it in your scrapbook. You could use it on a card. You could put it on a gift bag. And this as well could be for a card, a gift bag. You could turn it into a tag, whatever you wanted. So these are just some layering because the whole idea with the mix and match is lots of layers. All right, so like we have this layer, this layer, this layer, then we have this and this because that's all. Oh no, that's one whole piece. All right, so let me just show you some cards. So we have the card bases. All right, we have the card bases. Here are some. These I think are either in the last chance or they're already sold out. I'm not sure. So these two, and then we have what I have left of these two sets, but I got more. All right, so let me show you. I actually was supposed to do an unboxing this morning to get this stuff out of out of the box, but I ended up realizing I had a dentist appointment to go to for a teeth cleaning, and then met my husband for lunch, la da da. And so yes, I did not make it back in time to do the unboxing before doing this live. So here is one set, and this is the Calming Creek cards. So you have your envelopes that look like this, and then you have your cards, which I was out of a bunch of them, as you can see. You have your cards that look like that, and you can either, you know, you don't even have to put them in the envelopes. I do. I end up putting them in the envelopes like this. I just really can't seem to not do that, but you don't have to do that. So you can see how the envelopes coordinate with it. Like here, it's the reverse of that, which is pretty cool. All right. And then the other ones that we have are the Sunny Springs cards and envelopes. I'll open this side. So with the mix and match, pair of scissors for opening, and glue is really all you need, or adhesives, because you'll want to have some dimensionals. Dimensionals help give you that, well, dimension, the layered look. All right, and Sunny Springs. And so here we have the envelopes, all right, like that, and then you have the cards. All right, so there are the cards, and of course it's reversed. So you this way, this way, this way, this way, this way is how I would put it with the envelopes. All right, so lots of bright colors that work with all the different ones. Then they came out with 2 new ones, and so with these other ones, you can run these through embossing folders and give them texture, right? That's what I totally love to do, is run one side of these through embossing folders, give them texture. The other thing you can do is cut them and use them as a front layer on plain cardstock. You could just get some white note cards, or get a pack of thick white paper and use that as your base. And you could use these, and then you get, you know, double the amount of cards. You wouldn't have double the amount of envelopes, but we do have white envelopes. And then these are the textured stripes mix and match cards and envelopes. And these then look like they have texture. So these have some, ooh, can you see that? There you go. These have some, ooh, that's almost hard to see. Maybe it's just that camera. Let's see what the other camera looks like. Yeah, that's a little bit hard to see. So this has some thicker stripes. You can kind of see that there. Has some thicker stripes. And this has, and maybe it's the glare from the outside world. Let's see, is that a little better? That's a little better, not too much better. That's kind of hard to see in the camera. All right, so you have that, and then you have the blue, and it looks textured, but it's not. It's still flat. All right, oh, here you can see the stripes a little. Wow, I wonder why that's hard to see in there. Red is just a hard color. There you go, you can see it down here now, the thicker stripes. So these, and then you have your matching envelopes, and of course you can mix and match. So you can add texture to these with embossing folders, and these are a little bit bigger. You can see how they are a little wider. So they're a little bit larger card. Again, you could cut these down, use the cards, the Memories and More card bases, white card bases, and use this as a card front layer. And then we have these that are also the larger cards, and these are white card bases, and these actually are textured cards. So the blue and red ones look textured because of the patterns on them, but these actually are textured with dots or lines. All right, and you can feel You can hear it. They actually are textured. And then of course you have the matching envelopes. All right, and these are the larger ones again versus the smaller regular A2 card size. These are the larger card size, and these are called, I think I said it already, Embossed Designs Mix and Match cards. So then we have our spring celebrations. So you can see lots of spring things. We've got some words, some flowers, and black and white stuff in here. We have some butterflies, some birds, things like that that you can use. Then we have our washes and florals. Where's the opening? Here we go. Tags. So these are tags that you can use for layering. I love that one. All right. And then, and maybe I'll leave that one out. So as we kind of go through them, I'll kind of look and see and pull some things out that I might want to use. All right. And then we have this one, which is the Labels and Layers Ephemera Pack. So we have lots of different things that you can layer up, which is what I did here. I used a number of these things here. All right. So I'm not sure what colors actually, I'm not sure what colors I'm using. So let me put those back together and put them back in their thing. All right, and then we have, and I'm not going to show you all of them because I did have them all listed. Here are the words. So this is one set of words, which are the black and white, and then the other words were these. And so this is Greetings for All Mix and Match Pack, Ephemera Pack, and Saying Something. All right, so the Greetings for All were the black and white ones, and then the Saying Something were all the multicolors, and you have the big words as well as the little ones. All right, so let me show you some of the cards that I have made, and you can see here what I said is I used one of the front layers on a card. I used an embossing folder here, and then I did this, and this I actually colored because it was just black and white, and I used this, so I colored that too. So I mixed things up, and then I just turned this into a fun little card that was for a gift card holder. All right, and then we have this one. So we have lots of different words and kind of mix them all up together, just keeping it simple. All right, you could also use stuff inside if you wanted. And we have this one, hello there, and you can see there are some dimensionals used to give it some depth. All right, and then we have this one, good luck. So again, some mixing up of things, the words as well as the images. And then there's this one, wishing you all the best. And then, oh hey, it's your birthday, love you. And you just have to glue these down. Either use dimensionals or the green glue is great for this. And then this one, celebrate happy birthday. So super cool. You can see you can mix and match it and do anything you want with it. So in our old catalog, which if you wanted one, I still have 2 left, on page 22. All right, so here we go. So you can see these are the mix and match. This is from last year's catalog, but it gives you ideas of what you can do. And here are some other examples and ideas of how you can mix up all the papers, all the card bases and everything. And then there are even, if you're like, no, I want to kind of do my own thing, then there are sketches down here that you can use. Oops, you can't see that. There are sketches down here you can use for doing some placement as well if you want. All right, and in our new catalog, I don't know the page number for that, but let's see. Nope, here we go. In our new catalog, we have here, and so here's an example, here's an example. These are the 2 new packs I just got. I just showed you these I do not have the Touch of Gold tags, and then I showed you these. Here again are some templates or sketches for you to copy if you want, because we love copy and share everything. Here are some more ideas, all right, of what you can do with those. And then here's some more ideas. So this whole book is pretty much an idea book. It's giving you all kinds of ideas. So if you want one of these wonderful annual catalog / idea books, put your name down below. Hi, Missy. Great to have you there. You have them? You haven't played with them yet? Girl, you need to play with them. You would love them. All right, the Freedom. I'm going to choose one to copy today. Here we go. Let's see. All right, how about we do the Just a Note. So everything that's in there is 2 of everything, all right, for these ephemera packs. There's 2 of everything. So let's go ahead and open this up. We're going to pull this one out. I don't know if it's in here, but let me just show you. So here's the new one. So there's two of each. All right, so we have this one, and these are thicker. Wow, these are thicker. Are they stickers? Nope, just a ephemera pack. All right, so time for celebration. So we've got lots of the holidays covered, right? It looks like we've got the saw. Wow, these are just thicker. They're almost cardboardy. They're thicker than the other ones were, for sure. So we've got Halloween and some other winter and fall, and then we've got some birthdays, some Mother's Day, some Valentine's Day, winter, St. Patrick's Day. So you've got all your holidays covered in here, the saw and everything, and the tie for Dad. And then you have this one, which is the Good Times Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. Ooh, I see some ladybugs in there, which are actually June bugs, right? So let's see. Come on. It's a little hard sometimes. All right, here we go. Sometimes it's easier to just tear it across like that. All right, here we go. Let's take these out. So this is the Good Times Mix and Match, and these are much thicker than the other ones. I mean, to the point where I was thinking maybe it was stickers, but I don't. Oh, they are sticky. They are stickers. Oh, you practically don't even need glue. Adhesive or dimensionals would be good. You could get a pack of dimensionals. Oh my gosh, they're stickers. That just like made your life that much easier. So here are these. Super cute. I need this one. So we're going to make that little bicycle card. So there's this one. And then we need these 2 clouds, like that. And I'm going to do just one little ladybug, just one little June bug, so you remember me. And there's quite a few little June bugs. I'm pretty excited about that. Anyone who knows me knows that I love that. All right, so you can see all the different things. I love the cacti, and then there's some pears, different shells, pies. Ooh, look, there's a lot of pies. I should have done one with a pie because there's lots of pies. There's 4 pies. All right, so we're gonna not use that. We're gonna use this one. So we need to find the Just a Note or something close to it. We'll find whatever sentiment we find. We'll use it. We don't want sorry, thank you, best wishes, thank you. We'll leave that out in case we can't find some. Ooh, we could do a Happy Father's Day. Maybe Dad is a bike rider. Sending sunshine. Ooh, is there a sun in there? Let's see. Was there a sun? Not in this one. Was there a sun in this one? Oh, I guess. No sun in there. Let's see, because I'm thinking sending sunshine would be really fun to have a sun coming out from the clouds. That doesn't have a sun. Let's see, does this have a sun? Oops. Let's see. There's a rainbow. No sun. No sun. Let's see if there's a sun in this one. So, oh, this is all flowers. All right, so no sun, or I already used the sun. That is a possibility as well. So we won't do sending sunshine. Oh, happy day. Happy Valentine's. You know what? We're going to go with the Father's Day. And then, of course, we need one of the blue cards and envelopes. All right, we're going to move those out of the way. Move that out of the way. We're going to fold it like this. All right, we're going to use the Happy Father's Day. We have the heart. All right, so this is a sticker. So we're going to peel that off. How cool is that? I'm telling you, they just made my day. I was thinking it was kind of thick. All right, now this one we're going to put on dimensionals, but we're going to take the stickery stuff off like that. And then we're going to do some dimensionals. And I'm going to go ahead and cut some like that. Let me do another one right here. Ooh, lots of stickeroony stuff here. All right. And so I'm just kind of looking at the picture and copying that because it'll just make life easier. And why not? Until you get the hang of it, I highly recommend using the catalog, using the idea book to give you some great ideas. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to now just be careful because it does kind of bend it when you go to take it off, so you want to be very careful with that so you don't totally screw up. Like I kind of put a crack in that. Oh, we're going to put dimensionals on there too. So anytime, let me just show you, whenever it kind of looks like there's a shadow around it, that is where, and it looks raised up, then they have dimensionals under there. So I highly recommend you get yourself a pack of dimensionals. You won't regret it because you'll find you use them a lot. All right, we're going to do that right there. And do that one right there. All right. And we'll do this one right there. I'm going to do one. So I'm going to do one across here because I have it. All right. And then I'm going to use the regular ones because I don't want it to get smushed and then have it, this part stick down. So I want to make sure I have enough dimensionals on there to prevent that. And I'm going to use some minis as well on the seat and the handlebars, or vice versa. I'm not sure which is which. All right, and then we're going to take off all the tops. All right, here we go. And you can add more layers than what you see. You can do whatever you want with that. That's the beauty of this, is it's kind of the next level if you want to get a little bit beyond the, what was I going to say? If you want to get beyond the kits, but you're not really to go from scratch, then this is a great thing for that. And we're going to stick our little ladybug. There we go. Gonna stick our little ladybug. I'm gonna stick the little ladybug down there. All right, and then we have our Happy Father's Day, and it can just go right across here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some dimensionals across the Happy Father's Day part. And then, because we don't want this flapping up, we're going to put a little bit of glue on that side to stick it down. All right. Just like that. All right. So what do you think? Pretty quick and easy, right? Isn't that an awesome card? All right. So tomorrow morning, I am going to be counting comments. So let me show you what is going to be in the prize. So make sure you get your comments done. So there's going to be that card, this card in this fun envelope. Oh, let me zoom out a little bit for you. All right. This card. This card. So these are ones well, that one I didn't make on, but I showed it to you. And this one. And then I'm also going to stick that one in there. And then I have another little thank you one we're going to put in there. And then this is from a kit that's no longer available online, but I have some. So if you like it, you can still get it from me. And then this one, which is from a paper pumpkin that is long since passed. So these are all the cards that the winner is going to get. So you want to make sure, hi Covina, you want to make sure you get all your comments in on my posts before tomorrow morning so that you can get an entry for each comment and maybe win this whole selection of cards. There's a huge variety of them. So I just want to say thank you for joining me again today. There's another post that's coming in a little bit let's try that again. There's another post coming today a little bit later, and then tomorrow afternoon will be the winning post, or the post with the wheel of names, so that you can see who the winner is, and that will be so fun. So make sure that you get your commenting done. And of course, besides commenting for me for this, make sure you comment on the other vendors too, because they have some amazing products and things that you might want in your house or need for your health. I know I've been talking to one of them about checking out some of the stuff that they have for me to see what works for me. So you never know what's going to work. So check out all the comments, or check out all the vendors, and I will see you in the next event. So thanks for joining me for this event, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. There we go. Bye-bye.